Hi everyone, today we're going to make the Rainbow Chameleon and we're going to do it step by step, so don't worry. The thing I'm most excited about is in this painting, you're going to learn how to highlight, and as your paintbrush of white, making a brighter color called a highlight, starts to run out of paint, it disappears and you just get this like powder effect and there's no white left in your paintbrush. So the bottom half of the color will be darker than the top half. So it'll be highlight, medium, shadow. And it will take you a couple times to get it, right? But it's really cute when like at first we're going to start on the tail, then we'll start on the stick and then it'll give us like an idea. And then we'll do a little bit and it'll be little at first and then it'll get bigger and then you'll totally understand it. And then as you do it, it'll make more sense. And just remember that underneath the this is the stick, right? And these are his 1, 2, 3 little legs. His fourth leg you can't see, it's just behind him. But this part underneath him is black. Okay, so we're not going to paint that. And if you do get a teeny bit of paint on something that's supposed to be black, at the end, we're all done. We could use a little bit of black paint and go and fix any tiny little oopsies. But remember, the paint is not as flat as this background means shine. Your paint that we're going to use, it'll be a little bit shinier than the background. So you just don't want to put a whole bunch. And you have to do it last because any black in your paintbrush makes all your colors grayish. And we don't have cups of water to wash out our paintbrush. Mostly because it leaves a little bit of water in your paintbrush and it will leak and drip down your painting. It's a disaster. Done it. So I just learned it. We'll just clean our paintbrush with a paper towel. And if we do it in rainbow order, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, the colors won't make an ugly color. The next color will just make a new version of color real pretty. So we'll just do it step by step together. So you have all the colors of the rainbow for this one. Kind of annoying for me to make the paint cups, but it's, instead of red, we're going to use this Pantho red, or it's like a pink, and it goes red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, black. But remember, black is last. Okay, and we have 2 paintbrushes. So we have a teeny tiny paintbrush for little things like the tail, the legs, eye, right? And then we have bigger paintbrush. And it's the same kind of paintbrush called a round, but it just holds more paint. So we could do his whole back in stripes, long stripes. So you just paint, it's like 2 fingers, 3 fingers big, like this. And then you get more paint like this to the tummy and then stop, right? But they're in like long strips going that way. Okay, and then whenever 2 colors meet, let's say pink is touching orange, we don't just let them touch like that. That's like a flag, We actually we use a dry paintbrush, means we get all the paint off, and we're going to tell those 2 colors right where they touch. You put red in the orange, and the orange in the red, and the red in the orange, and they make a new color. So pretty. Or you can use a dry finger. Even if it had dry paint on it, fine. You just go between the 2 colors. You'll see. Okay, so we actually have to do the stick first. So it's dry when we go to put the feet on it. Okay, so we're going to use the bigger paintbrush. And we're going to get our brown. You pop open the lid. And we'll put a green highlight on it. Okay, but we're going to paint it brown first. So we're just going to you just poke your brown paint. Just leave it on the table. I hold it so you can see it, but you just go poke. You just get some. If you don't get enough, you can get some more. And in order for us to keep our shape, we have to outline stuff, right? So how do you outline stuff in paint? You actually get paint on your paintbrush, and then you smash your paintbrush against the canvas, and it goes blip, right? But you just stare at that one hair on the bottom or at the top, and it just covers up the Sharpie a little bit, and you'll see a thick bead of paint pop out the top, and you can leave it like that. You don't have to flatten the blob of paint. And we'll just make an outline. And whenever you need more paint, you just get more paint. But keep your paintbrush inside the stick. and you go boop, and you just sneak out of, you go boop. And I know you don't know what I mean, but watch. You're going, what? Okay, watch, we'll do it together. So I'm going to smash my paintbrush inside the stick, smash. And then I sneak up. I'm going to cover up the Sharpie. I don't want to see it. And I go push. And I kind of push the paint. I don't wiggle. That's for crayons. Oh, and it's smooth. But I ran out of paint. There's no more paint in my paintbrush. So I get a poke more. And I'm going to go right up to the tail, smash. Now I'm going to look down underneath the paintbrush. Thick bead. Oh, look at that thick bead of paint squirting out. I'm kind of turning my paintbrush as I paint because I'm running out of paint. I did it in one swipe. Now can you do it? And remember, I'm not there, so you have to push pause if I go too fast. Okay. So go ahead and outline. Go ahead and pause and then outline it. Okay, and now we're going to fill it in, but fill it in stripes. And even if you can still see black, do it in stripes, like the texture of the stick going downhill. So we stab our brown. Just make stripes. Just land on the line you already made and go swipe, 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 swipe. And I can see a little bit of black. Built-in shadow. Now you do it. Stripe, stripe, stripe. Who got that thick outline already? As soon as you see it, you're like, oh, that's how you do it? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I want to get some bright green, but there's brown in my paintbrush. So we'll always clean our paintbrush the same way, but I get one paper towel and I squeeze, put it in the middle of the paper towel, and I pinch it and squeeze it and pull. And my paintbrush gets real pointy and drier. See, it's almost dry. I can even do it 2 times. Pinch, pull. Now it's even cleaner. See, I dropped my paper. I'm going to get it. Feels like I'm going to fall when I do it. Okay, now we're going to get some bright green and we're going to add a highlight. And I imagine the light's coming from above. So it'll be bright green on the top and then brown and then dark brown on the bottom. Well, how do I do that? Well, we're just going to put the stripes. Don't go back and fix it. It'll be very green like moss. And then it'll be not very much green and run out of green. So I'm going to stab my green, stab, and get a glob, but I'm not going to get more. I'm going to give myself permission to run out of green. So the first stripe, oh, let me get closer. First stripe is at the very top. So I go, what? And I'm not going to scribble. That'll mix the brown and green together. I'm going to lay the green on top. And I just go very gently, very green. Look at those stripes. And then it's not very green. And I'm running out of green. And it's just powdery green. And it's turning invisible. And I can't even see it anymore. Just brown. What? Should I go back and fix it? No. If I touch that one more time, brown is more powerful than bright green. It'll eat all your green. What if you mess up? Put green one more time. That's our very first time highlighting something. Should we already know how to do it? No. How do you learn stuff on Earth? By doing it. So you just kind of do it and go, that's not great. That's okay. The next time will be better. So now I want to get the green off because I want to get brown again. So I'm going to squeeze. And the next part is, and we have to go around the foot, right? And so I'm just going to, almost like I'm pushing a bulldozer. You know how a bulldozer pushes the sand like this? On either side, there'd be a pile of sand, like that. So I'm going to clean paintbrush, stab the brown, get a whole bunch of it. Now I'm going to outline this part. So I'm going to go just the stick. So I go next to the tail, whoop, swipe. And then I'm going to do this part. But only one hair is touching the foot. And then it's kind of dry. And I like that big squish of paint to come out the top. So I get a big glob more. And put. Oops, I missed. The silver Sharpie showing. Let me try it one more time. Put. There. And then around. Need more. Okay. I think that's far. Halfway. Okay. And then let me get more paint and do the bottom. But now I can be inside the stick and smash, but I'm going to stare at the bottom of the stick. Am I picking up my paintbrush or wiggling? No, and then I ran out of paint. I think I'll give up and go home. Or I just get more paint. Flip over my paintbrush. There's paint on the other side. Yay! Great. Now you do it. And then when I go to fill it in, it's so little that I could just not put more paint. Just kind of turn the brown into stripes. I'm not even going to touch the sides because I like them. And I just go swipe, 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 swipe. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Black, 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 black. There. Remember, push pause if I'm frustrating you. Because I'm not there with you. So give it a squeeze, pinch. Now we get to put the highlight on it. And you know what? I'm probably going to have to get more than one glob of green paint so it's nice and bright across the top. But then on every stripe after that, I'll run out of green, right? So I got my green. And I'm going to stab my green like I'm mad. I get a lot. And I'm just going to drop it off across the top. Smush. Jump over the foot. Smush. Oh, I'm out of paint on that side, but I could turn my paintbrush over. More green. Squish. Squish. Oh. And then the next row, we'll just have less green. Oops, got some on the foot. That's okay. And then I can go beneath that. Oh, it's even less green. And underneath that, even less green. And I ran out of green. Oh, I got some on the tail. I'm going to paint the tail. So is it bright green on the top, medium in the middle, and dark on the bottom? You just made 3D. How many color values do you need for 3D? Dark on the bottom, medium, and bright green on the top. Well, how do I get those? I drop off the bright green, let it run out a little, and the last stripe, I have no more green left. Good job. Who had to go back and get more green? Totally fine. Because I don't know how much you got in the beginning, and we're always kind of guessing when we're painting. So we just make tiny adjustments and go, whatever. Okay, now I get this last part. Remember, push pause. So, because I know, I can feel it. Forward in time, you're mad at me. Slow down. Okay, now we're going to do this brown. How come I can't stop? And I make you pause. Otherwise, I'd stand here in the silence in my office by myself. Right? Boring. And I'm going to get my brown. And these are long stripes. So I'm probably going to have to get more than one stripe. Okay? So I'm going to stab my brown. Stab! I got a lot. And I can go, and I'm just pushing. I ran out. Flip over my paintbrush. Off the page. Now I got to get more for the bottom. Stab! So who thinks you got it now? Like, hey, already that makes sense to my brain. Did you learn that because you watched me and listened to me? Or because you did it yourself and learned it? Yep, you learned it yourself. That's what your good brain did. Learned it. How'd you learn it? By doing it. Okay, now I'm going to fill it in. And I'll have to get more paint. There's plenty on my paintbrush. Just go side to side, side to side. And I'm not going to touch the very edges because I already like them. There. Now I can clean my paintbrush. Pinch, squeeze. Now I'm going to get bright green. I think it's going to take 2 pokes of green to get all the way across. I think so. We'll see. Because we're trying to run out of green, but I have to have a lot of green to start with. So I'm going to get a lot. So I'm going to stab green. Right about halfway, I bet I'll have to get more. So I'm going to drop it off. Oh, I ran out. Right at halfway. So I'm going to stab the green again. I don't go over everything I already did. Just start wherever you left off. There. Very green. But it doesn't match. It's a stick. You'll see, right? So now I'm going to go more again. Oh, this one's bright. Oh, and then the next stripe will be less green. Oh, I pushed too hard. I'm supposed to do it softly and kind of float on top of the brown. There. So it's very green on the top. Not very green, and I ran out of green. Look at the bottom of my stick. Oh, I know why. It's thinner, the paint's thinner, and I can see the black through the brown. A little bit. Shadow. Now you do it. See if you can do it. Paintbrush. And whenever your paintbrush gets too many little smoosh little marks on it and you don't like it and it's dirty, just push it to the side and get another clean paper towel. Because I put my finger and my hand in the wet paint and it feels weird. Okay, now we're all done with the brown and the green for now. So we just put the lid on the brown. I'll put the lid on the green for when we're ready. And we'll switch paintbrushes. Teeny tiny paintbrush, and we'll do the eye. Okay, so we need to make a dark, a blue circle around the eye, real blue like that. And how big is it? One paintbrush big. And if you smash this paintbrush, she's really big. She's bigger than she looks. But if I'm real gentle, it won't be that big. I'll float on the tip of the paintbrush like the ballerina toe. Right? So let's open our blue. And we'll just pop it open. And how much paint do I need? Probably not very much. So I'm just going to get it some like that. And instead of trying to draw a circle, this is not enough paint to go all the way around. So how about if I paint the rainbow part of the circle, then get more paint and do the smile part of the paint of the circle. So I just go, and we're just right on top of the silver, right? So I just go push. And how come I use silver? Because pencil seems too light. So I put blue, rainbow. Just leave it. And I'm already out of paint. So I get another little dot. And I put a smile. Oh, and your brain knows those two shapes. And your brain will be like, oh, I know how to do that. Right? So as soon as you do it, you'll be like, oh, I see. Should I scribble? No, that'll give her a furry eye. So now I'm going to get orange. So I can put the lid on the blue. Bye, blue. And open my orange. And now we'll just fill the orange, or fill that circle with orange. And what if it touches the blue? Right? It might touch the blue. But as long as we sneak up to the blue and just go rainbow, more orange, smile, you probably won't hit the blue at all. But if it does, she's a chameleon. She mixes her colors. Okay, so now I'm going to go like this and land inside the eye, smash, rainbow, and then land, smile. Okay, there. Oh, that's not perfect. Should I go back and fix it? We're just going to add a little bit of white to make it brighter. Okay, so I'm not going to fix it yet. I'm going to let my white paint do that. So, and you know what? We could keep white open the whole time because she adds the shine to everything. So I'll get a paper towel and just clean my paintbrush pinch. And then how much white do I need to highlight that much orange? A speck. So I'm actually going to barely touch the side of my cup. Microscopic little speck. And I'm just going to drop it off like a little dash, like a little rainbow. And I'm not even going to mix it in. It'll mix it on its own by pressing it into the orange. I don't have to go back and forth. You'll see, it'll look really pretty. I'll do it closer. So look, my orange isn't even nice. But I'm going to fix it right now with my orange. So I just go rainbow, smile. Oh, that's cute. Do I have some pieces of orange? Yeah. Do I have some pieces of white? Yeah. And I also made baby orange, where orange and white happen to mix. That's pretty. Just leave it like that. And now we can use our black. And we're going to use our fingerprint to put the little dot in his eye, right in the center. And I'm going to use my fingerprint because my fingerprint is like a little round stamp. And I don't have to rub it. Just go stamp. So I'm going to touch my black super gentle. Oh! It's cold. And then I'm just going to just touch the middle of the eye. Touch. There he is. That's cute. And I have black on my finger. And wipe it on your napkin. And there's still a little bit of mint on there. But she's not all the way alive because all the animals on this planet have wet, round eyes, which means they always reflect a little bit of light. So if you look at my eyes, you can see that little glint of white right in my eye. You see that, right? Oh, right there. So we're going to use a stick, not the paintbrush. That'll make a huge blob. But if we use a teeny speck of white on our stick of our paintbrush, the hard part, and we get a tiny bit of white, we'll put a little dot right on the black. So I'm just barely gonna, how do I get a tiny amount? Maybe I could just touch the side of the cup. Oh, tiny speck. And where am I gonna drop it off? Right on the black. And I just go, and I'm just gonna poke right the black. Oh, dink. Oh, that is the softest, tiniest dot I've made in a long time. I did really good. Good job on me. Good job. Nice job. Okay, so now we don't have to close the orange because we're going to get to it real quick. But I do want to close my black. I only give you a teeny tiny bit of black and it will dry out easy. So let's put the lid on the black. Because it's only for that one dot in the eye and any fixes you need around your chameleon. Okay, so let's open our pink. And we'll do our leg. Tiniest paintbrush. And why? Because the leg is little. And we'll do this leg. And it'll be like 3 fingers pink. Well, like the foot to the knee will be pink. And then the orange will be here. But colors on top of black, you can still see the black. But you know who will help cover up the black? White. Okay, so we're just going to stab our pink like we're mad. And we're going to outline our leg. Well, how do we do that? From the knee, we're going to land in the leg, smash. Now I'm going to sneak up until I cover up the Sharpie. Whoop. And push. Uh-oh, I ran out of paint. Flip my paintbrush over and foot. Now that it's all gone. I need more. Poke. Now I could do this side. Turn the corner. Woo. Now you do it. And then we go to fill it in. Don't go side to side. Your paintbrush might fall out of the leg. So go up and down. Okay? So I'm going to stab my pink. I'm just going to paint up and down. Look at my scribbly marks. Doesn't matter. Who fixes the scribbly marks? White. But when you put white on, you just do it really soft. Because if you push hard, you'll scratch the paint and the black will show. Okay. So I'm going to clean my paintbrush. Pinch. Why do we clean our paintbrush? So the paintbrush is pointy. Pinch. So pointy. And it's a little bit cleaner. So I don't ruin all my white. I'm just going to very gently touch my white, get a tiny speck of white. And if I do this right, it'll come out very white at the knee, you know, and make a little very white. And then the next row won't have very much white. And the next row won't have very much white. And I'll get to the foot and I'll be out of white. So it's very bright, not very bright, dark. Okay, so let's drop it off right on the knee. Woo! There. Just drop it off. Now we'll do the texture part, up and down. How soft? Super soft. And I just go, oh, that's a very bright. Don't fix it, because look what's in your paintbrush. Baby pink. So now I'm going to do a little row beneath that. It's less white. Now I'm going to do a row beneath that. Less white. Hey, it's fixing the black. I'm going to go, without getting more white, I'm just going to run out just what's left of my paintbrush. Very bright, not very bright, run out. Ta-da! And what if that doesn't come out good? We have more legs. Don't worry about it. No one's going to be looking at the leg. And then, and how many times have we highlighted something? Just with the stick. So I'm just learning. So I give myself permission. Learn, right? And when we do the rainbow, red, orange, orange is next. So I need to clean my paintbrush. Tell pink to go. Bye, pink. Now I can get some orange. Now I have to do the other part of the leg. Back part of the leg. So I'm going to stab my arms like I'm mad. Whoop. Get a glob. Now I'm going to outline it. From inside the leg. Push. Hey, orange is see-through. I need more orange already. Oh, the paints are so different. Okay, now I'm going to go. Did I wiggle? And now I'm going to go side to side and fill it in. Get more paint. How gentle. Real soft. Side to side. I don't want to scratch it off. Uh-oh, I can still see black. Who's going to help me with that? White. There. Drop it off. And then clean my paintbrush. So I can go get a little bit of white. See how often we're using this tiny paper towel? Many times. Find a clean spot. Pinch, fold, pointy. And now I'm going to get some white. Poke. And where does the white go? Right across the leg. Swipe. Now I'm going to go side to side. I'm going to run out. I know. Softly, softly. I'm doing it. So I'm just floating on top. Back and forth. Lower, 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 lower. I'm running out of white. I'm running out of white. It disappeared. All gone. Yay. So it's very bright on top of his leg. Not very bright. Run out. Oh, that was hard. Who thinks you understand it just a teensy bit more? Because we've done it a couple times. So do we keep rubbing and rubbing or push hard with our paintbrush? If you push hard, the metal part of the paintbrush will scratch your paint. So just soft, like a very fancy pen. Okay, so now we clean our paintbrush. Pinch. There. I had to turn my fan on. It got hot. Oops, look what I did. Okay, pinch. Okay, now we're going to do another foot. So we did red, orange. Who's next? Yellow. So we get to open our yellow. So it's a whole leg, right? No, half the leg is going to be yellow. So stab the yellow and let's do half, like a rainbow. Hey, yellow is very see-through. God. They go to make the yellow paint and they only put 2 teaspoons of color in it, like powdery color. Who's going to help me cover up this black? White will help me. But before I go get white, I have to clean my paintbrush. Now I'm going to poke how much white? Tiny speck. And I'll put a rainbow at the top. It'll be super white. Rainbow. Less, 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 less. Ran out. Hey, it's got a weird texture and a stripe. Animals have texture. She's got scales. Okay, so now I'm going to catch my paintbrush. What comes after yellow? Green. Green. Oh, okay, now I'm going to outline green. Scoop, scoop. Then fill it in. Squish, squish, squish. Oh, green covers up better. Nice. Then I don't like this paper towel anymore. Anyone else need a new paper towel? Get rid of that one. Get a new paper towel. less green. We ran out of green. And what if it has a weird texture to it? You know what I forgot? When two colors are touching, you can mix them together and make a new color. With our clean finger, we still have pink and yellow touching, and I think they're still wet. I can make a new color where they're touching with my clean finger. Put the yellow in the green, pink and the pink in the, put the pink in the orange and the orange in the pink, and I'll make a new color. Yay! And then clean my finger with my napkin, and look, yellow and green are touching. Put the green in the yellow and the yellow and the green. I made a new color where they touch. How pretty. I forgot about my favorite part is mixing colors. That's okay. I remembered early. So from now on, you'll help me remember. Okay? So, okay, we did red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. I don't think there's enough room for two colors for this half of the leg over here. So how about if we just put blue? Okay, so I'll get my blue. And how much blue paint do I need? Poke, just a little bit. And then I outline it. And paint it in. And then before I can get more white paint, I have to clean my paintbrush pitch. Get a tiny speck of white. And then I put it at the top, very white. Oh, I better do it slowly. I'm gonna fall out of his leg. I almost did just then. I'm gonna go slower. Slow, less. I'm running out. Small wiggles, not touching the sides. Smaller, smaller, running out, running out, running out, running out. Oh God. Who did it? But I don't have nothing to blend that time. That's okay. We get to do the tail now. And we can just start back again and go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. But it's 3 fingers for every color. And my fingers aren't even touching. It's kind of a chunk. Okay? So we'll get our pink. Now how are we going to outline? You land in the tail and your paintbrush goes smash. And you only stare at one hair and get rid of the Sharpie. So I'm going to land inside, smash, push, and then land inside again, smash, do the bottom part, push. Oops, I need more paint. I ran out. There. I think it's 3 of my fingers. Right? Okay. And where's the light coming from? Above. So hit the top of the tail. So if I go get white, you have to pinch my paintbrush. Pinch. Are you pushing pause? Anytime you want. And then I get a little bit of white. I'm just going to drop it off on the top. Woo! Okay, I ran out. And don't flip your paintbrush over. We're going to try to run out. And then lower. And then less. And less. Ta-da! And look at those weird stripes. I just went, letter C. Letter C. Done. You mean, just leave those stripes? It's got texture. You want to see how stripedy mine are? So stripedy. But it looks kind of good. Because how many color values do I have? 3. I have dark pink, pink and white where they happen to mix together, and little strings of white. Dark, medium, light. But I didn't go side to side. I would fall out. If I go side to side, I'd fall out of the tail. Okay, now I'm going to clean my paintbrush so I can get orange. Yep. Now orange is going to be 3 fingers, so it gets to the top. But just got to get rid of those Sharpies first. Oh, I missed. Try again. Now let me do it closer for you. Bye, Sharpie. And then fill it in. Stripe, stripe, stripe. Oh, black is showing. Who helps us with the black? White. And I'll clean my paintbrush. Pinch. I just keep doing that over and over. All those little pieces of color. And then I need a tiny poke of white. And where's the light coming from? above. So I think it would start here. And then it's going to run out. Less, less. Oh, softer. Scratching too hard. Softer, gentle, gentle. Ran out. Oh, part I like. Orange and pink are touching. What do? Clean finger. Boop, 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 boop. Put the pink and the orange, orange and the pink. Like a little smile. Smile, 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 smile. Blend. They make a new color where they touch. Dirty finger. Clean on a paper towel. Clean my paintbrush. So I did red, orange. Who comes next? Yellow. Oh, my yellow's up here. So it's 3 fingers. So you're just going to turn in the corner. Right there. So how much yellow? Remember how see-through she was? We're definitely going to need white's help. So I stab my yellow. And I just go rainbow. And then more yellow. Rainbow. Oh, I need way more. Go. It's so see-through. I can't put it on thick enough. Oh yeah. White's gonna help me. I know that yellow is see-through. Right? I forget. So see-through. Black wants to show through. So I'll clean my paintbrush. And then how much white? Tiny poke. And where's the light coming from? Boop. And I'm just gonna drop it off like a little rainbow. Whee! And the next row is gonna have less white in it. And less white. And less white. And then I run out of white. All gone. Yay. But yellow and orange are touching. What do I get to do? Oh, put the orange in the yellow and the yellow and the orange and they make a new color. Pretty. Clean my finger. Clean my paintbrush. What comes after yellow? Remember, push pause. Now, the 3 fingers of green. Meow. Meow. And I'll look like this. Fill it in. Oh, green covers up way better than black, huh? Nice. But there's still green on my paintbrush when I need to go get white. So I clean it. Pinch. A tiny bit of white. Where's the light coming from? I actually think it's coming from the top. Right here. Very white. Not very white. Running out of white, running out of white, running out of white. All gone. Ta-da! Should I leave that piece of white there? Yes, that's a shiny part. Now I'm going to go like this and blend yellow and green together with my finger where they're touching. Put the green and the yellow, yellow and the green, green. What a pretty color. Clean my finger, clean my paintbrush. What comes after green? Blue. So I'm going to stab my blue. Oh, I'll come back. And 3 fingers of blue, right? So I just go, beep, beep. Oh, I need more. Oh, I can still see the silver. Get out of here, silver. There. Oh, blue covers better. Okay, good. And then I clean my paintbrush so I can put a little bit of white on it. Pinch. And where does the white come from? Oh, it'll be on the top. So it's going to be very white. Then it's not very white. Then I'm running out of white. And then it's all gone. It's like 4 little swipes. Okay, then right where it green and blue touch, I'm going to blend them together and make a new color. Put the green and the blue and the blue and the green and the green and the blue. Turquoise. Dirty finger. Clean my finger. Clean my paintbrush. What's the only color we haven't used yet? Purple. Oh, let me fix this little bit of shine. The sun's going down, so it's making weird reflections. Okay, now I'm going to get the purple. Purple. We haven't used purple. And purple on a black background looks black. So we're going to definitely need white to help us. So So I'm going to get a scoop of purple. How big is purple? 3 fingers. Oh, what if I get on top of my stick? Good. Cover up the stick. Swipe. Wow, it's a big section. It's getting thicker. I'm going to need more paint. I have to stop and get more paint more often. You know I'm going to love mixing purple and blue together. Wow, I got like 4 or 5 scoops already. God, it's a lot of paint. Well, I know why. Because black's trying to show through. There. There. I can clean my paintbrush. Pinch. And then how much white do I need? Maybe just a little bit more than normal. Because it's a bigger piece. It's thicker. I'm just going to drop it off. Whee! And then I'm going to go lower. Lower, lower, lower. Running out of white. Running out of white. It's disappearing. It's disappearing. It's disappearing. And I'm done. That's so good. But blue and purple are touching. I can't wait to see what color it makes. So with my clean finger, I push the blue and the purple, the purple, the blue, and the blue, and the purple. Oh my gosh. Look at that color. I made a new color. I love it. Clean my paintbrush. Now we're going to make pink again. We start over the rainbow, and it's now we'll do 4 fingers of pink. But look how much thicker it is. It's going to take a lot of pink. And maybe we could switch to, instead of tiny paintbrush, big paintbrush now. The one we used for brown, but it has brown in it. Oh, not enough to hurt anything. And it feels a little bit dry. Once we stick it in the pink paint, it'll soften. Don't worry. So just stab your pink and get a lot so we can outline it. But look how I got some of the stick paint right on my tail. Here I am, I'm gonna fix it. 4 fingers. Whee! Whoop! And I'm already out of paint. More paint. Whee! Right on top of the stick. Now the tail's in front of the stick. And I can just go. Oh my gosh, that's too dry. That needs more paint. Stab. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh! I gotta learn a new paintbrush now. We got used to tiny paintbrush, but the bigger paintbrush holds more paint, and she smashes kind of big. But it's okay, she'll help us get more paint. So I feel like I need a new paper towel again. Anyone? Anyone else feel that way? I'm gonna put that one to the side and get a new one. Not every time. We run out of paper towels, but you know, when it gets a little lit. And I just go pinch. And let's say the light, I get a poke of white. Why is it so much more white? Bigger paintbrush. And the light will be on her back. Okay? So I'm just going to drop it off. Way very white. Not very white. I'm going to run out of white, run out of white, run out of white. I'm running out of white, running out of white, running. It's almost gone. Gone. Should I go back and fix it? No, I love the texture. And then pink and purple are touching. They're going to make like a butterfly color or like a fairy color. So I'm going to put, or like a bird, a tropical bird. So I'm going to put the pink and the purple and the pink. I made a new color where they're touching. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Dirty finger, don't care. Okay, now we're going to start turning the corner, and they're going to be in stacks now. It's going to be a little bit different. But after pink is orange, I clean my paintbrush, stab my orange, and it's going to be 4 fingers of orange. So, oh wait, I need way more orange. She's kind of see-through. And then the top of the leg, more paint. God. There. I'm using the side of my paintbrush instead of the tip of my paintbrush. The tip of my paintbrush goes like this. She cuts right through the paint and scratches the paint off. The side of the paintbrush is a little bit softer. Okay, now I clean my paintbrush, pinch, and give some white poke. And it's going to be very bright on her back. Woo! And then a little less. Spread out. And then pink and orange are touching. So now I get to go like this and put the, oops, and I'm going to go like this and put the, with my finger, put the pink and the orange and the orange and the pink and the pink and the orange and orange and the pink. And I make a new color where they're touching. How fun. It's a little bit scribbly, like tie-dye. I love it. And after orange is yellow. Oops, I put my paintbrush up here. And I just got to clean my paintbrush. Pinch, squeeze. And remember how thin yellow is very see-through? So we'll do 4 fingers, but it's going to be a stack. But look where it's going to go. In front of the knee all the way to the tummy, like a box. And we'll go side to side now. See the side of our paintbrush because she's really soft. And I'll just stab my yellow. Woo! And maybe I'll outline the leg too, just to be careful. Tummy. And then, so I stab my yellow. And I go, wee, 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 wee. Oh, that didn't last. I need more yellow. So I'm going to scoop my yellow. I scoop it a lot. Look at how she wants to be. Yellow, so see-through. You know how I can tell I run out? The sound changes and it sounds scratchy as soon as I run out. Scoop. Tar-dar. That shows a lot of black. Who's going to help us fix that? White. So I'm going to clean the yellow out with a pinch. And look, there's a little bit of orange in it, left over from, oh, it made a butterfly, from last time. But remember how if we do it in rainbow order, they won't make any gross colors. They'll just make complementary colors. So now I'm going to go, oh, get some white. And it's very white on her back. And I'm going to run out of yellow. Oh, and I'm going to use the flat side of my paintbrush a little bit. And drop it out very white on her back. And then less, softer. Whoop, pushing too hard. Less, running out. I don't even care. I'm running out. Smaller, smaller. All gone. Nice. Now my favorite part. Orange and yellow are touching. I get to put the yellow and the orange and the orange and the yellow and the yellow and the orange. Yay! And it makes little fingerprint scribbles, but I like the texture. Oh, I just do it softer. I like the texture. Tie-dye or rough, like scales on her back. And my paintbrush is dirty. Let's clean my paintbrush. What comes after yellow? Green. So I'm going to get a big scoop of green. How come? It's 4 fingers big. Green. Swipe. Oh, and around the leg. Okay. Up. I heard it get scratchy. More paint. My table's way over there. I don't know why I designed it like that. I should fix that. There. Side of my paintbrush, the soft side. Clean my paintbrush. And I get a scoop of white. Make it very bright at the top. Who understands what's happening already? Just remember, if you go ahead of me, just 4 fingers big every time. Now yellow and green are touching. Can't wait to see what it does. Put the yellow and the green and the yellow and yellow and the green. Looks a little bit tie-dye-y. It's not perfect anymore. How pretty! Woo! It's like an accident, but I love it. Okay. So you never know what paint's gonna do. Okay, then I get, you have to use it a lot to really get it. Now I'm going to do 4 fingers again. Ooh, blue. And it's 4 fingers worth. So I'm going to go side to side. Hey, there's green in my blue. Looks a little bit turquoisey. Oh, I can hear that scratchy noise. Pinch, and then clean paintbrush, get a little scoop of white, and make it very bright on her back, and then less, I'm going to start running out of paint, running out of white, I'm totally out of white, come on, green and blue are touching. They're going to make turquoise. Can't wait to see what happens. I push the blue and the green and the green and the blue and the blue and the green so they make a new color where they're touching. I think that's one of my faves. And then what happens after blue? Purple? Get a scoop of purple. How big is purple? 4 fingers. Scoop. Oh, ran out again. Scoop. Purple, purple, purple. Good. I grabbed a little bit of blue. I love it. And I clean my paintbrush. Pinch. Now I get a scoop of white. Drop it off. Whee! Oh, it's very white. Now I'm going to push it lower. Lower, lower, lower. And I hope I run out so it turns darker. Who understands how to highlight now and run out of paint on purpose? How'd you learn that? By watching me or by doing it? You're the human brain. So now I'm going to put the purple in the blue and the blue in the purple. And it's your parents' fault that you have a human brain? Right? So you can thank them. Or be mad at them, depending on how hard things are for you to learn. Because you only learn by doing. So how many times do you have to do it before you can learn it? A lot. Kind of annoying sometimes. And then math for me. Some people have other ones that their brain does not like, but I can do it. It just takes me a lot more turns than other people. I have that art side of the brain, not the math side of the brain. So I can't be mad. Okay, now I get the purple. After purple, we have to start over and do pink? Okay, but how about just 2 fingers of pink? Because we're getting near the face. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go here and her chin, but maybe go behind her eye, like a letter C. Okay. And then I go side to side. Whoa. There. And now I can go clean that off. I need less white because my little piece is smaller. So I'm just gonna smaller poke of white. Just make a tiny adjustment. And I put it very white at the top, and then I go, and I'm not gonna get near the eye. I'll stop before I get near the eye because I can always like sneak up to the eye with less paint on my paintbrush. So I'm not gonna I'll do it closer. That's kind of a trick. So I'm not gonna get near the eye, back and forth, right? And then I'm gonna run out of paint. So it's dark on the bottom. But what's in my paintbrush? Just a tiny bit of powdery pink. Now I'm gonna do it really tiny and sneak up. Oh, no, I'll just go, oh, letter C, letter C. Oh, that works good. Okay. Now I'm gonna put pink, my purple and my pink are touching. So I need to use my finger. I push the pink and the orange and the orange, the pink and the purple and the purple and the pink. Pretty. And then the front part of her face will be orange. So I clean my paintbrush, poke my orange. Well, let me trace the eye around the eye, right? So I'll go like a letter B. Oops, there. And then I can outline her face. Or his face. I never met this guy, so I don't know if it's a boy or girl. He must be standing near a rainbow, and that's how he's reflecting all these colors, huh? And remember, we'll just very gently sneak up to the eye so we don't get anything in his eye. My paper towel blew away because my fan's on. Paper towel pinch. And then less white. We'll just write it across the top of her face. And go rainbow, 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 in front of the nose, in front of the nose, in front of the nose, under the nose, and okay, there. And then just what's left in my paintbrush, I'll paint the letter C and sneak up to the eye. Very gentle, very gentle. Nice. And then pink and orange are touching. Oops, whoa, I got it in the eye. Slow. Oh, it's so pretty. Nice, glowy eye. Oh, okay, do it softer. I scratched the paint off. Okay. Okay, and now we'll put the mouth on there. And we'll use our stick I'm gonna use my stick and make a mouth and go dot, 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 like a half of a smile, because we can't see the other half. So I touch the black with my stick, not my paintbrush, she's too big, but my stick is just right. And I touch her lip, and I just go under the eye, and then behind the eye. Oh, that's cute. Little tiny dots. Nice. Good job. And then clean our paint stick with a little paintbrush, paper towel. Good job. Who likes how it came out? Does it look like he's glowing because he's on a black background? Good job. Now you can put the lids on your paints, and you can put them in your bag and take them home, and then wash your paintbrushes. Good job, everyone. Bye.